What is going on, everyone? We're back with another weekly watch list this week. So, hope you guys are all having a good start to your new year. And if you are tuning in, just want to say thank you very much. As always, it does mean a lot to me as other people follow along and kind of in this journey together. I know the people that I've been interacting with on Twitter recently have just been a little bit more, like beginner to intermediate traders, and obviously I'm a beginner as well for sure. So it's nice to kind of be all at the same kind of spot, if you will, or around that. So as always, we're going to be covering SPY and IWM, support, resistance, and any Fibonacci. So let's kick things off with SPY first. First things first is looking at the weekly here. It's first red week here in a while with pretty decent volume too. It's going to be the highest volume in about 3 weeks now. And even before that, I mean, coming after Thanksgiving week and leading up into December, it's just a very, very high amount of volume that we've seen in a bit. And again, a first red week. So we kind of rejected off this almost all-time highs. So we're going to see, is this going to be a bit more of a pullback, potentially down to 440, maybe fill some of those gaps that we have in the daily? I think it's very likely. Or does the market just rip again, kind of like we saw in the fall of 2023, just any little dips that you had, you would think, okay, finally, we're getting a bit of a healthy pullback, and then it just rips your face off again. So we'll see. But again, there are just this one last gap down here at 440. So in this area, is this going to be, where we come all the way down here, touch, and then make all-time highs? I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, the daily doesn't look very great either. We see a lot of selling off this last level, Friday's high, and honestly up here to 470. There's been a lot of resistance up here in 470, and look at these wicks here, 1, 2, 3 now, big wick on Friday. So we'll see what we have. All right, but getting into actual support and resistance, as always, first thing I always look at is the range of the previous day. So we have Friday's high, Friday's low. Ideally, okay, a break of these is where we see bigger moves, but I do play these levels. Like if we come down here, price action and volume confirms on the 2, 5, 15 minute, I'll look for this to be support and this to be resistance, of course. Over this 470.45 resistance, we do have this here as well. So I'm going to kind of put this all at one zone. I wouldn't look to go long until we probably broke this 470.120 as well. Above that, have 473, 79, and then, of course, all the way up here. First support will be down here at the Friday's low at 466.42. Below that, I have down here at 464.13, which we got very, very close to in the pre-market, but I won't count that as Friday's session because it was in the pre-market. So really, I am going to keep this level on watch, though. Anything like 464.65 down to this 464.20, like this kind of whole zone here, is going to be where I'm going to be looking for support. Okay. If we do break that, next one would be down here around 460.59, and then below that 459.44, just kind of this 460 area, because again, that's going to be a whole psych number as well. So this could definitely be a zone of support down here. Okay. I don't have any Fibonacci here as well. Just don't really see any clear swing high and swing low yet. We'll see. I don't know if this is going to be like a reversal back up here. I mean, with the way the market's been trending, I'm going to say no. So I'm not doing any Fibonacci here on SPY. Let's go to IWM. I'll start with the weekly there as well. Can't remember exactly what I saw on the weekly. Oh, okay. I wrote it's bearish on the weekly. It's funny because last week, if you guys remember my watch list from last week, I was talking about how this was such a bearish setup here on IWM. I mean, that is a textbook resistance candle, especially you see this on a weekly. The only thing that throws it off is the fact that the volume is pretty low, but I mean, 0 wick support at the bottom, a huge wick coming down. I mean, that I believe they call this the gravestone, if you will, but it's not a doji, but you get the point. It's like a bearish hammer, of course, but long wick down. And I was like thinking, look, I don't really do swing trades. Like I've taken 1 or 2. I think I took 2 swing trades in 2023, and they were both crap. And so I think it's just not something that I have a lot of practice with. So I'm like, I'm not going to do that. But man, I was like, this would be the perfect time. My stop loss would obviously be probably a close over the top of this wick here, right? Let's see, they give us, that's about a $5 move. So it'd probably be, or it'd be probably a daily close. Probably it would be a daily close above this open. So 201.99. And I mean, that would have paid. I mean, look at that. It would have been almost a $10 move down this entire week. So it just goes to show, it's like sometimes, like, with the conviction you have, especially as a new trader, it can be very hard to actually act on those plans because you just don't have the confidence. You don't really believe in yourself as much. And for anyone, if anyone can relate to that, please feel free to drop a comment down below. Like, just thinking, like, because I'm in my head, I'm thinking last week, like, man, why not just try just one cheap contract, swing it, and just that fear holds you back. So it's something I'm really going to be working on this year. What I mean by that is, more specifically so, is my trading psychology of just believing that I can win, believing that I can make money, believe that I can have winning trades, have a profitable system. And that's definitely been hard to do. Daily is also looking disgusting as well. 205 rejected extremely hard, coming down, fill one gap. And then it looks like we came down, filled this gap as well. So that's really, really nice. Obviously, again, though, take a look at that daily, like super bearish. And again, this is bearish. I know the candle's green, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything when this is what the candle looks like, right? Like, price pushed all the way back down. So this would be a bearish candle, right? So anyways, we'll see where we end up here. Let's see, like I said, we filled this gap. Let's go into the levels. Actually, real quick, let me zoom out on the daily here. I don't think there's any other gaps down here. So really this next major support, as you can see, is all this space here. So let me head over to the hourly, because that's what I've had that on watch now for this entire week, is, under this 190, which would be like the next major area of support, just because it's a whole psych number. There's a lot of room down, even with the 190. Because again, looking left, like, there's really no support over here. I mean, maybe right here, 191, down to this 190.5. But outside of that, we have a lot of room down. So first support, again, to be at Friday's low, 192.29. Resistance, 195.5. So above that, I would have 197.7, and then this kind of zone up here. See how these levels are very close? I would consider this kind of like a zone, 201.63, 201.92. But the next support, if we break below this, I would say this next possible support would be down here at this 185.50, but potentially this resistance turn support here at this 187.5. So we'll see. But it is a lot of room down. So that's going to be all I have for this week. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to comment, leave a like, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you did enjoy. And I wish you all a great week in your lives, the markets, careers, businesses, relationships, whatever it may be. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.